Police officers, yeah. We have a lot of things in police stations, they're protected buildings per se.
Protected, but I wouldn't say they are.
The issue is you're going up to the door, you with that camera have taken a video of the key code there, you're looking at the door.
And is that illegal? No.
Huh?
That's not illegal, no.
It's suspicious though, isn't it?
Yeah, suspicion's not a crime though, is it?
No, it isn't a crime, but that's why I'm talking to you.
Okay.
If it was a crime, you would have been arrested by now, but you're not under arrest, are you?
Okay, well, nearly was at Romford, but you know.
Where? Go on, what do you mean 1 point?
Romford.
What was you arrested? What happened there? Do you mind telling me?
Well, there was a PC up there who tried to arrest me for antisocial behaviour for doing this.
Do you not see how this is concerning me?
No.
No, it isn't. All right.
No, not at all.
So the issue is, sir, obviously, a lot of people don't like us. A lot of people want to cause us harm.
Well, and you think they'd go and film, would you?
But when you're approaching a police door with a camera very close, to me, is he looking away of trying to get into the building? Why is he going over to the door? Why would you not stand there and take a picture of the whole building?
Are you doing okay?
The officer opens with the word suspicious because he needs it early before anything collapses. TGA is filming a gate on public land, briefly steps near a door, and suddenly that's rebranded as filming a key code. That claim doesn't survive a second thought. A handheld camera doesn't magically extract PIN numbers, and the officer never explains how TGA's footage could possibly compromise access. Then comes the emotional pivot. A lot of people don't like us and want to cause us harm. That line isn't about TGA. It's about the officer's mindset. Dislike isn't suspicion, and fear isn't grounds. Policing can't be driven by how officers feel about public opinion. Because once you start treating criticism as threat, everyone becomes a suspect by default.
Hello, mate.
No one's help. Brilliant.
Yeah, what's going on, mate? What's the problem?
No, there's no problem. Why would you think there's a problem?
Well, you're down recording the side of the police buildings.
Why would that make you think there's a problem?
That's what we're asking you.
No problems at all.
So it's not normal to come in and record.
Who are you, sorry?
So I'm Sergeant Ruane from Romford Police Station.
What's your shoulder number?
276 Echo Alpha. That's fine, you can
Thank you.
record it. It's all here, isn't it? That's what we're asking you. If you're going around and you're recording police stations, especially like things like that, like the doorways, the keypads, why would you be doing that? You know, that's not a normal thing to do, is it?
Because I can, and if I was up to anything nefarious, I wouldn't be recording it because my camera is evidence, and that's what cameras are. They're evidence.
But why would you be doing that? That's what we're asking you. Because obviously you can understand with security.
And I don't need to give a reason.
You don't understand security.
I don't need to give a reason, I said.
Right. Well, you've come onto here and you've started recording those things. What else have you been recording on here?
The sergeant walks out already stuck on the wrong question. Instead of dealing with what TGA is actually doing, he keeps circling back to why, as if filming only becomes lawful once it satisfies his curiosity. It's not a normal thing to do. It isn't a policing standard. It's a personal opinion. Plenty of lawful behavior isn't normal, and none of it requires justification to an officer. The sergeant isn't identifying a power or an offense. He's trying to pressure a reason out of TJ, so he can retrofit suspicion around it. When TJ calmly says he doesn't have to give one, the interaction stalls, and you can hear the frustration set in once they realize there's no obligation to answer and no leverage to force one.
I don't really need to answer any of your questions. I don't need to answer questions.
Yeah, but why are you doing that? That's what we're asking.
I don't need to answer your questions. Well, I'm going to stand over here because you're you're getting close to me.
Stay here, and you're recording it. But what else have you recorded on here? That's what we're asking you.
Right, you're trying to surround me now. I see what you're doing.
We're not trying to surround you. We're just trying to have a conversation.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you without you surrounding me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Bit of space. Thank you. Okay.
So that's what we're saying. Obviously, there's a concern, isn't there? We're talking to you normally. No, I'm not talking to you in an aggressive way. We're out here talking to you. And if you go round anywhere and you start recording, especially a police station because of security.
What, a public building?
Sorry?
A public building.
At the end of the day, you've got people's cars there, you've got, obviously you've got keypads and things like that. Why would you go and take a record of a keypad?
You are right, it's a public building, you are
Exactly,
right.
thank
Okay,
you.
a police station is accessible to the public, this one isn't anymore. Alright, and if you'd have gone into the front office and looked to speak to a police officer, that would have been fine, but the facts are you've come round to the side entrance and you've been seen filming the keypad.
Well, I can film what I like from a public place. What's the point?
Whether the station is open to the public or not is completely irrelevant to what TGA is doing. TGA isn't inside the building. He isn't trying to enter it. And he isn't claiming any access rights. He's standing on public land filming what's visible from that public place. Closing a building to visitors doesn't magically redraw the boundary of public space outside it, and it certainly doesn't erase the public's right to observe and record what can be seen from the street. What the officer is really doing is trying to swap concepts mid-con conversation. Public access and public visibility are not the same thing. A building can be closed, restricted, or secured and still be filmed lawfully from outside.
Record stuff, we're going to record stuff as well, mate. You're going to be detained under the Terrorism Act for a search, alright?
Which section?
Section 47 of the Terrorism
47,
Act.
doesn't that need to be authorised by an inspector?
No, not the search itself, no it doesn't.
Well, I'm telling you now, this is unlawful.
Oh, okay, it's not unlawful,
It
sir.
is.
It's not unlawful. Sir, as I said to you, if you was standing there and you was taking a video of the police station, I'd probably talk to you up, I think that's fine. The fact is, you've come to the camera straight to the door where the keypad is and the door is, which to me isn't normal behaviour. Okay? Right, so I'm PC Jules, I'm from Romford Police Station. Right, you'll get a copy of, you can get a copy of the search once
Yes, I would like a copy of the search,
Of course
thank you.
will, mate. It's not a problem at all. It doesn't need to be authorised by an inspector.
Well, that's what I thought. It was section 47. I thought that had to be authorised by an inspector.
No, it doesn't at all, sir. No. What I'm going to do is obviously, as you're recording, I'll wait for my colleague because I'm on a training day today, so I haven't got the camera. So we're now recording.
Thank you for letting me know.
So,
Okay.
right, can I unclip this and how do you do it, mate?
He lied to TGA's face with confidence. Section 47 isn't the everyday terrorism search power most auditors get hit with. The common one is Section 43, which is a reasonable suspicion search. Officers have to point to specific behavior that makes them suspect you're a terrorist. Section 47 style powers are the opposite. They're the rare pre-authorized kind used only when a designated authorization is in force for a set area time. They require formal authorization by senior command, not some constable's vibes on the pavement. And there are safeguards precisely because it's such a heavy power. If there's no authorization in place, the officer doesn't get to use Section 47. He either has Section 43 grounds and can explain them, or he has nothing.
Do you not understand, obviously, why you've been stopped and why you've been searched?
No, I don't know.
Do you not understand, obviously, in the current climate, that recording and actually recording something like a keypad and going up and recording that on police premises is a concern because of security?
No, I don't know.
You know, so you'd think, for example, if you went onto someone's, for example, a driveway, you can walk onto people's driveways. If you started recording,
This isn't someone's house.
no, it's not someone's driveway, but it's a
This is
security
someone's driveway.
issue. If you go up and you start recording, security part, it's not like just a general out in the street recording everything that's around you. If you're actually recording things like close-ups of things like keypads and the security things, why would you need that? What makes you think that that's sort of a normal thing to do? At the end of the day, security and to do with terrorism, there are concerns. So is terrorism not a concern for the public then?
Was has a police station in London ever been attacked?
The people that do the thing which is like hostile reconnaissance.
Police officers get direct targets.
Yeah.
Yes, violence against police does happen in England and Wales. There were tens of thousands of assaults on officers recorded in recent years, with around 37,800 reported in 2023-24 alone. But even that statistic doesn't justify what happened here. Those figures encompass all kinds of incidents, including minor assaults. And crucially, they occur in the course of operational duties, often in direct engagement situations. This officer's assertion just blurs unrelated statistics to justify his own discomfort. Saying officers get targeted in general doesn't create lawful grounds to detain someone filming a gate. It's fear rhetoric, not evidence.
I believe what's taking place today is unlawful.
Okay. Yeah, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it?
Well, I believe it's under Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act, but which has been proper use of police powers.
It's fine. It's not against the law, is it? It's the officer's justification as to why he stops the search.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
I don't believe that was reasonable grounds, me just filming.
Okay. But like you said, you've had these conversations with the sergeant there. There's a difference of opinion, isn't there? And is there? I don't think there's any need to have the conversation any further. If you don't agree, we're not going to come to a consensus. So when my colleague comes down, he hooks out the paperwork and you want to wait for, and then
Okay.
that's that.
The comments tell the real story here. A viewer asked the question. Everyone's thinking, what actually happened? And TGA's reply cuts through the noise. £600 plus paid out. Case closed. Not an apology tour. Not an internal review. nobody ever sees but money-changing hands. And the fact he felt pressured enough by armchair critics to take the post down says a lot about how misunderstood this process still is. That payout matters more than the number itself. Forces don't hand over money because they feel generous. They do it because defending the officer's actions isn't worth the risk. Civil claims aren't a soft option. They're often the only option that produces a result. TGA didn't rant, didn't speculate, didn't exaggerate. He documented, challenged, and followed it through properly. This whole encounter only exists because the officers decided uncertainty was unacceptable. TGA didn't provoke, didn't advance, didn't interfere. He simply refused to explain himself beyond what the law requires. And that's the pressure point. Once they couldn't turn, "Why are you doing this?" into leverage, everything else followed. Suspicion built after the fact. Terrorism language dragged in without substance. And the Section 47 power asserted by officers who couldn't even explain how it was live. The key moment isn't the detention itself. It's the repeated attempts to make authority appear where none actually existed. The civil claim update in the comments cuts through all of it. £600 plus paid out quietly. Because once lawyers saw the footage, the force knew there was nothing to defend. No intelligence, no authorization, no lawful basis that survived scrutiny. And once again, the cost doesn't land on the officers who pushed it. It lands on the taxpayer. Public money burned, not because policing was challenged, but because it was done badly. That's the real waste here. Funds spent covering up poor decisions instead of preventing them in the first place. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching.